This is Dreamlight Valley.
Alrighty, welcome back, Valley Villagers, to another edition of the Razcast. Cyperrat here, as always, coming to you once again from Disney Dreamlight Valley. This is Puppy Love. We also have the Star Path, Perfect Romance, which I've been working on for a while now, by the way. And we'll be going over that very, very soon. I want to thank everyone for being here and part of the show. Hope you guys are having a great day or night, or whatever time it is where you're at. Hope you guys are all ready for some nice, cozy, fun, and adventures. It's so funny, it's raining, but if I go outside, it will be snowing because of where we're located. But you still hear the rain in the roof because the house is in multiple sections at the same time because it's multi-dimensional. We're in the multiverse here now, baby. Okay, anyways. A lot to go over. Got story stuff we gotta look at. We have patch notes and stuff to briefly go over, as we always do, and then we gotta get to this main story. Now, unlike last time, there has not been anyone coming to me looking for adventures. I haven't seen, like, anybody, asking for additional help. So, like, usually Merlin will send me a note saying, you know, something's happened, come quick. Or there'll be a thing there for him, but this time there's not. Hey, how's it going? Oh, my bitrate just tanked. I hope yours is good. I hate when my bitrate tanks like that. I see red and I don't like it. How you doing, Airden? Hope you're having a great day or night. I don't know what time it is where you're at. I think it's. Did you say you're on Thursday? Isn't that right? Oh, it is a bit red on your side too? Damn. Okay. Well, we are about to go into ad break. I do apologize for that, guys. Um, as always, if the system allows it, if you have um, Chrome or Google Plus, I'm not in the fixing place, so I can't. Yeah, I know. I just refreshed them multiple times. Mine just went back up again, so we're back at excellence. Hopefully, yours gets fixed too very soon. Um, like I said, they both do a picture-in-picture screen, so you can usually mute the ad, enlarge the smaller screen, and then there'll be a little slide thing for the volume. You can turn the volume up this way. You can continue listening to the gameplay while the ads play in the background, nice and quiet. However, does not always happen because I've noticed it's happened to me that shoot. Oh well, I lost everybody. I will thank everybody who's watching on YouTube, by the way, because you won't have this problem. If you get commercials, the whole thing stops. And you just have to wait till the ads end, or they give you the ability to skip ads. Which they're getting really bad at that these days. Um, but yes, thank you guys for being here, being part of the show. As always, we appreciate you guys stopping in after fact as well. And as always, when you're down on your YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because it helps out the channel. But yes, I hope everybody's having a good night, or a good day, or whatever time it is where you're at. And hopefully you guys, like I said, are ready for some fun, and some good cozy gaming vibes. I'm trying to stretch this out so we can get past the ad break, because we still have about a minute 20 to go. Now, we can go over the store items really fast, since you don't really need to see what's going on for that, or hear what's going on for that. You can just watch it. So, this is the new Cherry Blossom Dream Castle. I'm having trouble changing my castle. I was able to change everything else, but my castle is still in winter, so I'm kind of... I might have to contact him about that glitch. So, we have that, and then of course we have Scrooge's store in the Cherry Blossom design. Chez Remy's. And of course the plaza area where the well is designed. On top of that, we're going to have this. This is the visitor station. I love the pagoda look on this one. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'm waiting. We've got 5 seconds left. Okay. Looks like the ads have ended. Welcome back, everybody. Do appreciate it. Sorry for the ads. What I was trying to say is, um, Twitch has figured out that people have been doing this trick. So every now and then they will make unblockable ads. So the secondary screen won't come up and you're stuck watching the ads no matter what. So I do apologize for that. The only really way to fix it is, of course, to subscribe to the channel or use your Twitch Prime if you have Amazon Prime. Other than that, let's get back to what we're doing here. Um, again, this is the Cherry Blossom um, visitor station. The visitor station is what we use when uh, I want to bring somebody into the valley. If somebody has a game and they want to come visit my valley and see what's going on, I can bring them over through this, and they can explore my island for themselves versus watching it live, or on video, whatever, after the fact. You can actually see everything and experience everything for yourself versus what this is. Um, at this point in time, there is uh, they are doing this a lot like what Animal Crossing did, where you cannot do any kind of changing of the world, or you can't put anything down while the visitor station is open. So everything is locked into place, and I don't believe visitors can access anything uh, either. I don't. So like I think everything is locked. The only thing you can access is Scrooge's store. If there's an item in the store that you don't have, and that's in my store, you can buy it from Scrooge, and you can take it with you. That is the only thing that I know is accessible. Other than that, yeah, I'm not sure you can interact with anything else. It's just basically run around talking to the villagers, um, and stuff like that. There's not a lot you can do. The rides, like the Disney rides that are out, you probably could ride them, but that'd be about it. But still, this looks really cool. I love the look of this. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, then we have Goofy Stall, which of course is also decked out for cherry blossoms. I'm thinking of actually redesigning the meadow and adding a ton of cherry blossoms. So when I get the set, I can put those in there and it could match everything. And I'll probably leave it that way. I probably won't change it. In fact, I think I'm gonna move Milan uh, over here, and this way I can have her house on one side and set up her training camp on the other. Um, this way, giving us a kind of distinct area between the two sections. Okay, and then of course we have the wishing well. So for the as you saw, the plaza already comes to the well. That one's already decorated. This is for anything else I want to decorate after the fact. So like I said, if I go ahead and do this blossom, um, cherry blossom section for the meadow, I would change that well to this one. And I love this one too. It's a beautiful looking well. And then we have these wonderful petals that kind of float around in the air. I love the look of that. That's really, really cool. We also have little Valentine hearts I'll show you guys later on. And that's everything. That's 10K normally, and of course they every time they do these, they always take 20% off. So basically, it's the Walmart situation all over again. The actual price of it is the 800 or 8,000 moonstones. They're only giving you the 10K cross out thing on there to make it look like it's on sale. They never sell it for that price. I'm sure next year when they bring this back, it's still going to be 800, if not lower. They should be lower every year, I think. But whatever. That's going to be the price of it. You're never going to see it for 10K. Heck, the winter one was 8K the entire time the winter event was on. So yeah, don't give me that. Okay, so then we have the all the sets individual now. So this is going to be just the building set. So it's just going to be uh, Chez Remy's, Scrooge's, and the Plaza section, and that will be everything. Then of course the Dreamlight Castle, which is separate, and that's 3,500. Then we're gonna have the decoration set, which again is going to be um, the visitor station, Goofy Stall, the well, and the petals. So those are all one thing, and those are 3,000 for that alone. And basically, I think if you add everything up at its full price, it would come out to the 10,000. But they never sell it for that price. It's the 10,000 it would be is if you bought everything individually. Okay, And then of course we have uh, what's it called, the Trusty House. This is from Lady and the Tramp, and I think this was the house of one of the other dogs in the area. I think it was like one of the neighbors. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen Lady and the Tramp. But I think that's why it's called Trusty's House, because it's not part of Lady and the Tramp, because those are the darlings. And then, of course, we have the geese. Annabelle and her house, or Abigail and her house, and of course, Amalie, or Amala, and her house. So she's got the pink, she's got the blue that goes along with their hats. And you know which goose is which. And you can put them together or you can put them separated, whatever. Um, I don't know if they talk like they do in the game, because I don't think you're going to be able to talk to Lady and the Tramp, because you're not supposed to understand them. The animals only understand themselves in that movie. So I'm assuming they're just going to honk. But still, these are from the movie The Aristocrats. Aristocats, I should say Aristocrats, Aristocats, where Duchess and her three cats are thrown to a bag and thrown out into the river to drown, because the butler wants the inheritance for himself when the widow passes away. However, um, the sly alley cat Tom shows up and rescues them and helps them get back to their home, and they defeat the evil butler. Sorry, spoilers. I should have said that from the beginning with, but it's an old movie. I figured everybody knew what was going on. But yeah, Aristocrats, fun movie, great little thing. There is a few things in there that might be triggering, uh, because one of the cats does do a um, stereotypical Japanese, you know, and those stereotypes are always kind of very off-putting nowadays. Back then it was really fun, but now it's just like it's kind of cringe. It's the same thing like if you go watch uh, Audrey Hepburn's award-winning the movie that she won an Oscar for, um, Breakfast at Tiffany's. Um, Longtime child star Mickey Rooney, who is white, plays a Chinese man in there, and it's very stereotypical the way he plays it, and like it's very off-putting to watch it now, because you know the way the world is and the way we think and do things now, it's just not done. Um, so it can be triggering for some people. So again, Aristocrats great movie, but that you do have to watch out for some things, because again there is some triggering parts in there. Uh, Kind of the same with Song of the South, which is why, if you know about Disneyland recently, they changed the log ride um, from the Song of the South theme, um, with the Briar Rabbit and the Briar Fox and the bear, to Princess and the Frog, because that one was more culturally sensitive versus what the original was. Because at the time we didn't have cultural sensibility. Another thing too was also based at a time when I think it was based in or around, I don't know if it was during the slavery era or afterwards, but it was based around that time zone area. So Uncle Remus is kind of like that, old slave hand because they do it all the time. Um, One of the things like the pancake syrup was called Aunt Jemima, and it was because aunt and uncle sometimes are given to some of the older um, slaves. I don't know if it was a joke or if it was just something that was a title that was assigned to them because of, what kind of statue they had, especially because um, certain people who took care of the estate or whatever the, rich people needed, the white owners needed, would get more significant names, especially like from the younger children, you know. I believe like the Lord of the, not Lord of the Rings, I'm sorry, the um, Gone with the Wind, she does refer to the one older black woman as Mammy because that woman pretty much took care of her, and her mother of course passed away early, so the father depended on her to take care of her daughter, and that was the woman that pretty much raised her. So not going to call her mother, but Mammy was the closest thing to it, and so that's why she gets that name. But it's very derogative. Now, to call somebody that same thing, like I said, with the Uncle Remus Aunt Jemima thing and whatever. I mean, they literally had the original bottles. If you go back and look at the old bottles, I mean, it was done. She was done with the scarf, around her head, and the whole setup with the apron and everything looked very much like she was, one of the, you know, slaves back in, the 1800s, and it was, like I said, that's why they changed the bottle because after a while, like this look is not good for us anymore. It's a bad look, and so they started changing things with how the bottle is designed and how they are doing the characters. So yeah, it's just these things happen. So you always gotta be careful when you're watching older stuff to remember that this was a time when being PC was not a thing. That was not even something that was even in discussion. And so people were not treated evenly or fairly. I mean, the actress who even played um, Mammy and Gone with the Wind wasn't originally allowed in the theater, even though she was up for the Oscar. So they had a special exception was made for her. She had to sit in the back of the room so that when her name was called, she can come get the trophy. She can come up and get the trophy and give her speech in front of everybody else. But they didn't even want her to do that originally. That's how bad it was. And this was only, you know, what the 40s. I mean, slavery had been abolished for like ever, and black people are still being treated like this. The segregation was horrible. So yeah, it is what it is. And let's get past this topic. I Yes. Okay. Then we have the Edwardian uh, stall and the well. This is an entirely different thing. I I imagine this is designed to go along with um, the Lady in the Tramp because of the time period, because it's more. I think it was 1920s when that was based around. 1920s, 1930s, somewhere around there. So it's kind of designed after that skin or that area in time. So you can change your skins to that specific age and color, but it's not listed like some of the other stuff as being part of this set or part of that set. It's just its own set. So whatever. Then of course we have what I told you about the love, the floating hearts. Love is in the air. hearts. So you have the hearts that are floating around. So these airborne hearts, and then of course you have the single hearts. So you can place this there, and it's just gonna drop little hearts coming out. And as you can see, it got a little bigger and shrinks back down again. And that's all it does. It just pulsates every few minutes, getting bigger and bigger and shrinking back down. And it just sits in the middle, and then you can bring the other hearts in on top of it to swirl around uh, the single hearts. So cute. I love it. Nice little Valentine's touch. And this would be great for dream snaps. That's for sure. Um, because you can put this out and get like a couple of them, put them out in various locations, and then you can take pictures with it with all the hearts swirling around. So that should be a fun thing. Okay, Valentine's coming up really soon too. Now this is the elegant Edwardian greenhouse. Um, Again, this is just a decorative item. It looks like you have a bench in there, so I imagine you can go in and just sit down, with the flowers and stuff like that. I didn't. They seem to have like one specific type of flowers. I wish they had different flowers myself. Um, there's a couple of the sets I like better than those ones, but that's not the point. So, still, something you can put down if you have the house or any of the house skins to go with it. You can put them all together and make a real nice little, decorative what have you. If you have the uh, wishing well and goopy stall that I showed you earlier to go with the set, you can make a nice little, section with these items together. Hey, Mr. Barry, how are you doing, my love? Mr. Kitty has come to visit. Yeah, baby. Yes. Um, but yeah, just a neat little greenhouse, nice little touch. If you want something different for your valley, it's a nice little addition. Then we're gonna come over here and we're gonna look at the Edwardian gatehouse. So very beautiful. You have the open gate. You have the sorry, wrong thing. You have the open gate. You have the closed gate. Um, it's very nice if you want to decorate an area. I'm sure that when you buy it, you can buy additional stuff from Scrooge's, so you can have more than one. But this is a nice little gate area that you can have and put out along your areas, and it's a separate like fencing from like what you can craft and make yourself. So, and that's just it. That's just three pieces. Like I said, you can buy more of these things to expand it. Four corners or two corners and two of the backs. Like if you want it to face a back section that's not gonna that you can't reach because of how the valley is designed. You can't go certain places. You can just have it, you know, go from the single and go around front to the front gate. And of course, you can either have the gate closed or open, depends on how you want everything to go. So, yeah, but this is the iron bars or iron fence kit. So different. I like it. It's kind of cool looking. Whether I'll buy it or not, I don't know. But that's not the point. Hi, viewer. Thanks for joining. Hope you're having a great day, a great night, wherever you are. Welcome to my channel. I am the cyperrat, and I hope you're having a great night. Again, this I see, like this one says it's part of Lady and the Tramp, where the other pieces did not say that. So, like that's why I said this is part of that same set, because this does say it's part of Lady and the Tramp, as far as the decorate sets go. So, lots of furniture themes on this bad boy. So, tells you a lot of things. Okay, so next one is Lady's House. And this again is the House of the Darlings. So you have the multiple rooms and everything. Very beautiful, very stylish. And again, you can put the fence around this. You can put the section off for the greenhouse. If you want to put that in there, Lady's going to have her own little house that she's going to have outside. So you can put it next to that as well, somewhere close by within, the fencing area. And like I said, just you can really make a nice little decorative scene with it, with all of the additional stuff. Again, if you buy the other house that I showed earlier, you can have them, side by side. And like I said, you can have Goofy stall somewhere, maybe on the opposite side, wishing well, whatever. Just make a nice little scenery with the stuff. So very nice, very stylish. I like it. I don't know if I'll get it because I don't need a lot of extra houses. I got a lot of player homes, and we're gonna get a free one with this Star Path. We'll go over that in a moment. Okay, then of course we have the Italian uh, date night table and set, and this one I already have. I don't know what I did with that bad boy, but I do have it somewhere. And the fountain, I know I have that because I used the fountain with the Hercules set stuff that I have. So I have like this pillar thing, and I have the stone. Not this one. I have a regular stone pillar entrance archway leading into where the fountain is, and then there's the semicircle uh, bench in the back of it. Very stylish, very nice looking. I love it. Just something simple, but yeah, the little marble set. So cool, cool, cool. Then we're gonna move on to this, and of course, this is more of the magnolias versus the cherry blossoms we had earlier, but still goes very good with the cherry blossom sets because you have the beautiful pink flowers and everything like that. Because the beautiful pink marigolds, and you can see that set was part of the Majesty of Marigolds, which was I think was a I'm trying to remember if this was part. This might have been part of the um, Star Path that we got with Milan's. I know I do have a lot of stuff with Milan house and everything. Uh, so I know I have that somewhere. I don't know if it's up. Oops, I have the flowers petals on several places over there. I have some of the vases, and I think one of my rooms have the patterns for the floor and the wall in it. So beautiful set though. Like I said, I already own it, so I have that one. And the teapot um, feature pawn, which is absolutely beautiful. Again, you have the beautiful cherry blossom tree there, and it just looks absolutely gorgeous. And I have that one. I'm just not sure where I put that one. I think that might be with Milan. I have to look. I have to go there and clean that whole area out anyway, so I can bring everything to the valley. Now that I have an idea what I'm doing. Okay, and then we have the Libuff uh, set. Now, this again is uh, from Princess and the Frog, and this is the rich girl that Tiana knows. You know, they became friends with. They've been friends since children and stuff. This is all her set. So you have the rug, you have uh, the small wardrobe, the end table there, the nightstand. You have the dresser, and of course the four-poster bed. So very nice. If this is what you're looking for, something you want something very stylish, very girly. If you like the pink, whatever, this is a great thing to have. If I got it, and I probably will eventually, it would make a great room in one of my rooms somewhere. But I'm not leaning towards buying it that much, so it's not like a must-have item for me. Of course, then we have the swan boat and the floating lanterns. Now, this, of course, the lantern style is from Rapunzel. I believe we had got these items when with the Star Path for Rapunzel at the time. I have those, I believe, on the beach in front, where I have my little kind of like beach party area with the little with the food stand stuff. Looks really nice out there, and the swan is sitting in um, the lake over in the glade area, opposite section of where um, Ursula's house is. But it's over there in that back corner over there, just looking, very nice. It's just sitting there floating. Of course, then we have the Rapunzel costume. Again, this is an older costume. It was in the store originally when we had Rapunzel, so that you both can dress the same way. Then we have the Bold Bowl set. I believe this was also originally part of one of the Dream styles. I don't remember which one this was. But as you can see, I already own it. I never would buy this one. This actually, you know what? Scratch that. I don't think this was part of the Star Path. I think this was part of the Moonstone bundle because there were a couple of Moonstone bundles that came out. That if you bought this bundle, you got this house or you got this whatever this you know certain what have you with the Moonstones, and then you got the costume. We have one now set up. I can show you guys in a few minutes, but that's not the point. We're getting ready to go an ad break again, guys. Do apologize once more. Again, if you have the money to sub, great, awesome. If you have Twitch Prime available and you can use it and you want to use it here, great, awesome. I appreciate it. You don't have to. Uh, you just have to sit through the commercials, whatever, unless you can cheese the ads using Chrome and Firefox. Other than that, we will see you guys all in about 2 minutes. Ta for now. Mm, okay, so for everybody who's over on YouTube watching this and who does not have to sit through the live commercials, again, thank you guys all for being here and being part of the show. If you just came recently, um, actually you wouldn't because you would be watching this in order. But anyways, I do appreciate you guys hanging out. So thank you very much. Remember that I am a variety streamer. I've been doing this for a very, very long time, and I have a ton of content on here for you guys to watch and enjoy. You must remember that this game has been out for 6 years, and I have played it not exactly from the start, but nearly from the start. I think it started in mid-September or early September, and I didn't actually start until October when the first Moonstone or Star Path started because I got all this stuff from that Star Path, and I have every Star Path since. I have not failed to complete one Star Path since they started doing them. But yeah, I didn't have it at the very, very start of the game. I got it a little bit later on. I was hoping to wait until it went live, but when I realized that it was going to take longer for the game to go live and be free to play, because that was supposed to be the original thing that it was going to be free to play, then they changed it and said they're not going to do free to play. It's going to be a set price. I just said bite the bullet and go ahead and buy the game and start playing it. So yeah, like I said, it was about a month after the game had gone live that I started playing it. But still, I have been in this game for nearly for the entire 6 months, pretty much. Um, and it has been a very long and sometimes arduous journey. So you can catch all that over here on YouTube as well as a ton of other games and content over here for you guys to watch and enjoy. Uh, so thank you for being here again, and I do appreciate it. We got about 19, oh no, 15 seconds left before everybody returns, and then we'll get back into the gameplay. I do apologize. I know I'm taking a lot of time discussing everything, but I like to go everything. Uh, we haven't even had a chance to even discuss what's uh, coming up. The ad break, it looks like it's just about to end. Thank you guys for sitting through the ads. Welcome back. Hope you guys had a great or having a good night still, and thank you for joining. Let's get on to the next area. Okay, so this is another set. This again, this I know this one was part of the Star Path during the Valentine set, and you can see it says "Lovely Monsters" because this was part of um, the dream path that we had when we got Mike Wazowski and what's his name? James Sullivan. So Mike and Sully. So when we got them, when we got their house, they had a whole bunch of stuff in there, and so this was the stuff that we got from that set because they were doing a large Valentine's Day stuff. So you had the men's jacket or the men's shirt as well as the women's stuff, and then of course you have the face makeup. I never cared for face makeup myself. But yeah, that's why the set it said Lovely Monsters because it was part of that set there. Now, this is of course, the Wicker Sweetheart basket again that came with I think that set as well, and this is actually a equipable accessory item. If you go into the accessory section, you can pick this. So instead of putting up your tool, you can bring that up and you can walk around with that in your hand. Cool, cool. Okay, this goes back to the buff stuff. Again, this we had this before, I believe, which is why this is discount at 33.75 because this was a set that we had before. So you have the wallpaper, you have the flooring, and you have the large mansion that the young woman and her father lived in. So So again, you can if you bought this, if I was to buy this, I would definitely put it somewhere in the valley. Maybe move the haunted. Well, I don't know. I think keep the haunted mansion where it is. I might move it on the other side. But it's in that same kind of aesthetic as the haunted mansion because it is that kind of old South plantation style uh, house look, even though it was way after um, slavery was abolished. A lot of the houses still exist. As far as I know, a lot of them still exist. They just get you have to upkeep them every so often, but still, a lot of those houses still exist. And so this is supposed to be that same kind of aesthetic, like I said, which would work great in my swamp because that is, in a sense, designed to be like a Louisiana bayou. So, okay, on we go. So this was another item. I think this might have been um, with the Moonstone bundles. I don't remember, but yeah. So we had that set there, and you have the very starry pattern on there. I mean, it's a beautiful outfit. I don't think I ever wore it though. So basically, the leggings and the dress is one thing, the shoes, and then the hair. Hair I would never use. I don't do braids. I never did braids at any of my characters, male or female. Just not my thing. Okay. Then of course we have this is another one that's a returning item, and this is the golden saffron dress. Uh, this is part of the Disney's fairies, so this again goes back to Tinkerbell. And so, like I said, you have that beautiful dress, which is great because it looks like you have the pixie dust kind of just flowing off of the dress and all around the character. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love that one a lot. You have the crown, which is very leaf-like look, and then the wings, which are absolutely gorgeous. Very translucent looking, uh, very delicate, beautiful looking wings. That's be a great outfit. I still haven't picked this one up yet. I really want to. I just haven't chance to really pick it up because this definitely is one I would love to have. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous, great set. Moving on. We then have the Alpine Chicken Coop. My sister bought this, which is really cool. You can just add it to your home. This came out when the last expansion came out, of course. Um, so it's in that kind of Alpsy Alpine look aesthetic with the painted flowers and everything along the trim and everything. And even though it doesn't come with chickens, it's not a player home. It's not a pet home, as far as I know. It is strictly decoration. Um, looks great if you want to add it to your house to add to the aesthetic of your island um, or of the Wish Blossom Ranch area. And eventually I might get it, but it's not a priority again. So it's just gonna sit and wait until I'm ready to buy it. I do love the little chick up on top though. That's kind of cool. I know it's just like a weather vane, but still, it just looks really neat. Okay, then of course we have Alice Toy Barn. Again, this is another player home designed after, of course, uh, Alice Toy Store from Toy Story 2. You have the giant chicken outside, and of course the whole thing looks like a giant barn. And of course, this is where Al took. Uh, well, this is where the toys went looking for Woody when they thought that Al from Al Toy Store had taken him here. Instead, he went to his home in the apartment complex across the way, and the guy has to cross it that way. But this was a fun adventure inside this area. Problem is, it's not going to look like a toy store inside, so I was like, to me, it's going to be like, eh. I'd rather it look like a giant toy store, but that's okay. I do believe, no, 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 they don't have it. They do have a toy store in the. Never mind, I'm not going to go over that. Okay, after that, then we got the Golden Beehive House Bundle. It comes with the honeycomb wallpaper, the herringbone honey, carpeting, flooring, and of course you have the Golden Beehive House. So it looks like a giant beehive. You don't get to go up the stairs. You just go up the stairs and open the door and you go in. But I love the little honeycomb windows. They're kind of cute looking. And this was great. And this would be another great addition to put in um, the third section of the Wish Valley Ranch area. I can't remember what it's called. But over there with the Winnie the Pooh stuff and everything and the fairy stuff. That would be kind of cool to have over there because it just fits that aesthetic. Okay, then we have the Leafy Cottage House. Getting another player home. This can go almost anywhere. You have the smoke coming out of the pipes, the chimney pipes on top. It looks really cool, and all the little lights and everything. Very nice, very hobbity. And again, low priority because I don't need that many. I don't need any more houses. Got too many now. And then we go back into the regular bundles that we have as far as the Dream Style. So, of course, the Once Upon a Dance with Beast and Belle, and then of course the Ursula one, and then I believe the other one is Wally. Yeah, so it's the Wally bundle. Then we have the uh, companion bundle, which of course is just Max, which I finally broke down and got. The signature bundle, which is the Ariel set, which comes with Ariel's dress, the cottage, or the carriage, the whole 9 yards. Uh, or you can get the Island Getaway, which I got because I wanted Stitch. Uh, I wanted the outfit for Stitch, basically. And then, of course, the Starlight House Bundle, which is supposed to be kind of like a, sleepover type situation. Bought this by mistake. Did not mean to get this one. I ended up picking it up by mistake, so oh well. These things happen. And then, like I said, we have the Moonstones, which, like I said, was the. Will you get back over here? Hate when that does that to me. Which I said, we have the thing here. And with this time, we actually have two outfits that come with the mid-tier thing. For $30, you're going to get the Moonstones. You're going to get the Showstopper Romance dress, which is quite phenomenal. And if my character was in the female form, this would look great. Um, or, of course, the velour velvet or Valentine suit, which is a beautiful set. I love the little hearts all over everything. The little accents look great. I believe the hearts are in the buttons as well. And of course, the large rose bouquet. Absolutely beautiful. Definitely something I would love to have. And then with this one, it actually comes with an accessory. It comes with a little purse. And of course, the handle is hearts, as well as the hearts going around the bottom of it. Very cute, very nice. It would go great with a dress. So definitely something to look for if you want to get moonstones. Definitely a great pack. Or you can wait and get the. Dang, I ended up happen. you can wait and you can get the larger set, which is always a good deal, period, because you get the most moonstones possible. And that's $55 because you get the big stack of stones. And this one comes with the Rose and Romance Cottage. This comes with this very cute little house with the flower windows and the moss and everything growing around it, and the foliage along the bottom with all the beautiful roses. Absolutely gorgeous, great little set. I love the little window boxes with all the flowers on them. Is great. You have the little stone path in front leading to the front door, and of course the door has a large heart-shaped window on it as well. Absolutely beautiful, just a great little set. I like this one a lot. Gorgeous. And of course, again, it comes with the dress, with the suit, and with the purse in tow. You just get the extra house as well. So definitely something to look forward to if you're gonna play the game and you want to get these sets. You might want to go for the house if you don't have a ton of houses like I do. So that is that. Now let's get into the event really, really fast. Description, of course, the perfect romance. Because this is again has to do with Lady and the Tramp. So all the islands here are designed to be around not only Lady and the Tramp, but around um, basically Valentine's Day and love and hearts and everything. Um, the only thing that's not really is the men's jacket there and the hat that this guy's wearing in this photo because that was designed to look like, uh, or that design was from Basil of uh, Baker Street, which of course is the name of the book from the movie um, The Great Mouse Detective, which Disney did in the late 80s. Great movie, a lot of fun. If you haven't seen it, you really should. Vincent Price plays the villain Radigan, and he does such a tremendous job with that character. He just totally throws himself into the character, and he's so much fun. Um, and of course, the I think the pink blouse you see there, that is the little girl, the outfit designed after the little girl, uh, Fabersham. I can't remember the first name. Um, because Basil is always getting her name wrong. Flimmer Flammer, whatever. He can never get it right. And she's always having to correct him. Even Dawson, his companion, the good doctor, is had to correct him a couple times. So great little set there. Of course, we have the returning um, routine duties, which you have to do every single week. I've already got the first week done earlier today, so that's done. We've already started on the main duties over here. I got several things already completed. And then we can go over the rewards, and you can see right now they got the um, what is called the blooming puppy. It has a big flower around him. Cute. We have. Can we get over here, please? The romance and Rose's archway, which is absolutely beautiful. I got that one. I don't have it anywhere for it. This one was weird because you had to actually claim 4 items before you can unlock stage 2, and then stage 2 you only do unlock 3, which is really weird. Of course, the Sweetheart Mickey and Minnie outfits. And I love Minnie's because it's not technically polka dot, even though it's polka dot design, because the polka dots are hearts in this case. So, heart polka dots. Then we have this beautiful bag, and this is the Rosie Pet care purse. I don't know if you're supposed to have like, yeah, oh, okay, yeah. This is for like if you have a small dog or a small cat, you'd put them in the little bag and take them with you. Then of course you have the rosy flower bed, which I have up over in Minnie's area, and of course the moonstones again. Then we go to area 3, and here is the darling costume dress, and this is the woman. Yeah, I can't remember her name because they don't call each other by name. She says Jim Darling, but he was just I forgot what he calls her. Um, But yeah, the man and woman who own Lady. This is her dress, and the bottom below is the hat that goes with it. Then we have Jim Darling's outfit, or Jim Deere. That's what it was. It's Darling and Jim Deere. And that's why they're called that, because that's what Lady knows them as, is Darling and Jim Deere. And so this is his suit jacket, and of course his hat. Then of course we have the moonstones. We have this beautiful uh, night tree with lanterns, which when you hit the thing, even though you still see the light, they just show you how the lights light up. And of course then we have the motif. Uh, with the little heart and the little initials and everything. So cool. Anyways, moving on, we now have this uh, DeVille rotary phone, very evil looking phone. Why this wasn't brought out earlier with the last Star Path, I have no idea, but here it is. And it's very evil because it seems to get very hot under the collar if you don't pick up the phone. Then, of course, we have this beautiful Radcliffe wedding stained glass window. Very beautiful. We have this worn brick road with border and without border pathways. And I don't know if you get that you can build more or if you have to buy them. I haven't discovered that yet because I'm not there yet, but that's one thing. Then of course we have the telephone pole, which of course because by the time we get to Lady and the Tramp, like I said, this is like I said the mid to late 40s, I think is what it was. So electricity is a thing now. Then of course you have the clothesline and more moonstones. Going over into Area 4, which is going to be a little dark, sorry. We got the vintage water tower. Again, going along with the themes of the Lady and the Tramp. We have this uh, basic ironwork sign, which I don't know. I guess you can write something in there or put a pattern. I'm not sure how that was supposed to work, but it's very plain. We have the elegant Edwardian wallpaper and the Edwardian swirling carpet, so if you want to decorate your house. Then we have the horse hitching post, and if you don't know what this is, they used to do this a lot. When in the old west, they had like a fence section they would have that you can tie your horses around or wrap their cord around so they wouldn't go anywhere. This one is just supposed to loop it through the hook around the nose of the horse, and the horse will stay there. So there, might have, if you had more than one, you could put like three of them in a section for multiple horses. But yeah, that's how you're supposed to tie up your horse. The music motif, which has that beautiful rainbow pattern, and of course more moonstones. Moving over to section 5, we now have this beautiful flower shop front. And, very nice. I like the way this looks. I don't think you can get into it. You might be able to do this. Might be like one of the photo set items, so that when you come up across with your telephone or with your camera, not telephone, with your camera, it will automatically allow you to take pictures with 5 other people. Then of course you have the Madame Adeline blouse. I forget who this is, quite honestly. Um, I'm trying to remember. Oh, I remember now. This was the um. I don't remember if she was the aunt. I think she was the aunt of the woman. She's the one that brings the 2 Siamese cats to the house because she comes over to help babysit the and help out with the baby because it's their first time parents and so she comes over to help out. And I think that's the outfit she wore. More moonstones. This Paul Coin motif, the paw print motif. This is the second half of that outfit, that dress. So you have the skirt, and then of course the uh, hearts and paw print motif, which you see up on top there with the star path. And then number 6, we're gonna have uh, this is the tweed basil coat. Like I said, this is from Basil Baker Street. You're gonna have the newspaper front, which is gonna be for when you take your photos. You can use that to frame your photos and make it look like a newspaper. And again, I think this is supposed to be for English. Then we have here the Flourisham hat, which again the little girl wore. Uh, the blouse underneath you can see is the skirt. There is Basil's hat, more moonstones, and like I said, the skirt that goes along with that. And that is all the main stuff that you're going to get with this set. Now, the bonus item, this one's quite different this year. We have this cast iron steel vent. So you can put, if you have like a little street area, you can put it in the middle of the street area and have the vents coming up. So like you have a subway underneath. You're gonna have the alley cat piano, and again, this is part of um, the Aristocats movie, not a part of Lady and the Tramp. That's why it's called the alley cat piano, because they have a piano they play in the movie. Then of course we have uh, the Elaine elite carriage. So like again, the woman that comes to help the baby, she comes in this carriage. So that's out there. And then we have this one. The house is not separate this time. There's actually 3 items in this section. So now we have Tony's restaurant sign. It's the same sign we saw earlier. It was basic, but now we have Tony's restaurant name on it, and the hand pointing which direction to go. You have this Tony's accordion backpack, which unfortunately you cannot see with this outfit because the cape goes over it. Um, but of course, you know, Tony plays the accordion for Lady and the Tramp and sings This Is the Night, of course. And then Tony's Restaurant, which of course is a player home. So like I said, this time instead of doing all the special stuff on page 1 and then page uh, 3 being nothing but the player home, this time everything's broken up. Now I can't show you what the prices of anything are until I unlock everything. Normally the player's home though is like 300 moonstones. And then of course at the end of each of the star paths is the moonstone set. So you always get additional moonstones at the end of your journey. And so that is that. Now we have the Valentine's Day event, which gets you the Sparkling Hearts photo frame and the red Valentine petals. Which I don't know if that's something that you can. That's probably a motif you can put up um, during your photo set. I'm not sure how it's supposed to work out. This is only for a couple of weeks, and you have only 2 duties you have to complete to get everything. I have not figured out how to do this yet. We'll figure that out eventually. And for some reason, this shows you right here the quest that you have. Okay, so this Valentine set is going to deal with Anna and probably Kristoff, Eric and Ariel, of course, Belle and the Beast, Donald and Daisy, Eve and Wally, Flynn and Rapunzel, Jasmine and Aladdin, Merlin. Why Merlin? No idea. He's not even, doesn't even have somebody he's supposed to be associated with, unless they're going to try to hook him up with Ursula or Gothel again. Ugh. Mickey and Minnie, Simba and Nala, Remy. He's probably trying to do something romantic for somebody. Probably trying to host some kind of party. Sally and Jack, and of course Uncle Scrooge. Again, why Uncle Scrooge? No idea. All he loves is money. In any case, so you have to basically do all of these people's tasks. I don't know how to unlock anything yet because I haven't seen anything. Nobody actually talks to me. So I'm gonna have to just see how everything plays out. I was gonna go over the patch notes and everything, but we have gotten so far into this thing already. We're already an hour long. We're getting ready to go into another ad break, and yeah, we really should get started in this game. So let's get a move on. Again, no rain. So let us travel to the plaza. I keep hoping they're gonna bring more people from Encanto over. Alright. 15 seconds before the ad starts. Again, if you have Twitch Prime or you have the money to pay for the sub, thank you for doing so. Other than that, we'll see you guys in about 2 minutes. Ta-ta. And of course, time waits for no man, so we have to continue this game. And there we are. I have more than enough.
Oh,
So there's
hello.
Now then, Sammy, behind this door is a realm of a back alley and romantic dinner. It's just a spot for puppy love to bloom. There, you can let loose and indulge your inner canine self. Okay, let's open the door. Marvelous! You are now free to explore the Lady and the Tramp realm.
I tip my hat to you, though I prefer not to take it off.
Yes, I know. Alright, welcome to the back alleys. Oh, there's some chests there. There's Tony's restaurant. Lots to look at. Can't wait to explore. Oh wow, we actually came up from the stairs. Oh, look at that. We have a little thing there. I should have put all that stuff away. I don't think I can clean these up yet. No. Okay. Usually you stomp on them. Old stuffing. There's a chair there. What's this? A note of some kind. There's another one here. There's a dog bone impression. Interesting. Okay, let me see here. Okay, so the notes are over here. It just has old paper. It doesn't tell me anything, so I'm probably going to use it for something later on. Alright. More stuffing. Another trash can with stuff in it. Another note, or another old paper and some more stuff. There's Lady. Carrots. Hold on, boy. We'll be with you in a moment. I got a green chest over here. And another trash can we gotta open up. There's another dog bone impression. Furniture pouch. What is this? This is... Oh, we got a trash can. Cool. We don't have any trash cans like this. It'd be neat. I only have those really funky ones or the Disney ones. So it'd be nice to have like a regular trash can I could get a couple copies for and put them around the houses. So we got some more coal, some more carrots, or some more paper and some cheese. Nice puppies, huh? Okay, I don't think we can go anywhere else, so there's Tramp. Let's go talk to him.
So, what are we up to today?
Oh, we can listen to him. Was that supposed to be me? Hi, I'm Sammy.
There's real adventure here. Stuff
we
you can
hear.
really sink your teeth into.
Well, well. What have we here? A pretty confused human who thinks they can talk to dogs. I can talk to some animals, and it seems like you're one of them. Wait, you can understand me? Really? Say, that's not something you hear every day. Or any day, for that matter. You know what? Listen, chum, I don't know why you can understand me, but I sure don't know you. I knew you a long time ago. In a place called Dreamlight Valley. Never heard of the place. And you're not dressed like any human I've ever seen. Nothing personal, but I don't think I can trust you.
Time to curl up somewhere nice and warm.
Okay then. So I gotta make Tony's shirt and apron. Okay. So I need the fabric, the stuffing, and the old paper, of course. Got plenty of fabric. It's good that I collected all this stuff ahead of time. Bingo. Now. Weird. I wonder where the crown went to. I'll put the ball cap on. That looks kind of better. Alright, change outfits. There we go.
There's real adventure here. Stuff
Hey,
you can really
hold
sink
on.
your teeth into.
Do you work at Tony's restaurant? Tony's my favorite uncle. I'm a part-timer.
Oh, that's
Well,
just too
alright,
good.
Sorry. I didn't recognize you, chum. The fellows at the restaurant must have told me about... Or told you about me, huh? Tony calls me Butch. But I usually go by Tramp. What should I call you? I'm Sammy. Nice neighborhood you got here.
Oh,
Thanks. Can't say it's mine, but it's as much mine as anyone else's. Does Lady hang out around here too? Hang on, you know Lady? Yeah, Tony told me about her. She's so sweet and she appreciates
Oh,
cooking.
boy!
That's for
Oh.
sure. Actually, I'm trying to set up a nice romantic meal for Lady. And I've got a feeling you're the perfect human to help. I'm happy to help out. Oh no, I just went. Romance is my middle name. Swell. Thanks, Sammy. Here's the plan. I want to recreate the first date Lady and I had. Here outside Tony's restaurant. I know it's a little corny, but what can I say? I think it's very sweet of you. Why don't you come with me and we'll go see Lady?
Huh?
Oh, and keep an eye out for the dog catcher for me, will ya? I got a sneaking suspicion he's lurking around. I can smell him. But just a little. Anyways, follow me.
Talk to you later.
I wish they did the backwards ball caps. Oh, there's another sensation over here, too.
What can I do for you?
Hey, Pigeon. That's my nickname for Lady. Pigeon. Get a load of this human. Meet Sammy. They can talk to dogs. How do you do, Lady? I'm very well, thank you. And you? I'm fine. Tramp was just telling me how romantic your first date was. Oh, it certainly was. Tramp took me to his favorite restaurant. That is, to the alley outside his favorite restaurant.
Oh,
Tony, the owner, gave us his spaghetti especial. That was the first meal Tramp and I shared. Well, Pidge, I was hoping Tony would cook that up for us again, but I haven't seen him around. But since you work for the guy, think you could make it for us, Sammy? Of course. I could figure out how to make his spaghetti special. You do that for us? Thank you so much, Sammy. Okay, so there's the book, there's the ingredients, there's the cooker. I like that cooker too. That soap is nice. Yeah, you're a dog's best friend.
farewell.
Okay, so let's come over here and read the instructions. Okay, spaghetti especial. Use top quality ingredients for your pasta and sauce. At least 2 seasonings including my roasted mushrooms. No matter how much the dogs beg for peanut butter, don't put it in. We have standards. You can put in meat, but hold the anchovies. Capiche, Tony? No problem, Tony. Okay, so we gotta browse over here. So, no peanuts. We want the basil. We don't want the bananas. We want the roasted mushrooms. We want the wheat. We want the tomato. And want the meat. Okay, since there's only... Did I grab 2 things? No, I only grabbed 1. I don't have any other ingredients over here unless I have... Oh, I'm gonna need that. Something tells me I'm gonna have to make a table. Okay, oh. So, you want the pasta? You want the tomatoes? You want 2 things of fresh basil? Oh, okay, maybe 1. Mushrooms, and the meat. Let's start the cooking. We got the meatballs, perfect. Spaghetti, especial. Nice. And this will be something we can make later on too, which is nice. Okay, so now we are going to put that down there. We're gonna put the meat down there. We're missing something. Ah, the candles. Gotta have the romantic candles, right? There we go. Light the candle. Breadsticks are on. We are ready to go. So now we gotta take a picture. Very nice. Lady looks great like that. Okay, perfect.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, Tramp, this is so romantic.
Oh,
Ain't it though? It's just like our first date. You were real quiet and kind of nervous. As I recall, you were the nervous one. Why, your whiskers were trembling. Me, never. Hey, joking aside. I can read the rest of that, sorry. And there they go. Too bad I can't play an instrument. Uh-oh. Jinx it! It's a dog catcher. I forgot I'm wearing the gloves still. Damn it. Sammy, that no good dog catcher's got pigeon. We gotta get her back. Where would you have taken Lady? To the pound. But that place is locked up tight. Is there another way in? Any windows maybe? You know what? There's a broken window. It's high up though. I don't know how to reach it, but maybe you could. Let's get over there.
so long.
Okay, first off, let me... Oh, wrong thing. Oh wait, and I want to see what this is. Oh, I got... Okay, cool. I got the stove. Nice. Ah, shit. I wanted to run forward to check on something, but... There's another dog impression there. A dog bone impression. There's a ladder.
There's real adventure here.
There's a
Stuff you
ladder
can
right
really sink your teeth into.
That'll help you get in. Hang on, champ. You've been here a few times already. If you get caught, you'll be in deep trouble. As a human, I can't, they can't really, keep me locked up. Well, not in a dog pound anyways. You got a point there. But, but are you sure you don't need my help? I'm sure Lady can advise me, once you're inside. Fine. I'll guard the exit. And tell Pigeon. Never mind. I'll tell her myself. Good luck.
Talk to you later.
Okay, so we move that. Climb that. Get into the window. Now you gotta see what kind of dangers we have to deal with here. There's another crafting station over there. So that means I'm gonna have to make something. There's the key. What do I need to get past it? Okay, if I came to the broken window, why couldn't you just jump up and go through the window? Well, she would have no way of getting down. Hey, are you
Is
okay?
there a newspaper you need me to fetch?
Sammy, you're here. I'm fine, but what are you doing here? I'm here to rescue you. Oh, thank goodness. I'm so happy to see you. Is Tramp safe? Yes. He's the one who helped me find my way in. What a relief. I was so worried the dog catcher would go after him next.
Oh.
I've been looking for a way out, but there's nothing I can do from inside this tunnel. Wait. If you dropped in through that little window, maybe... sorry. If you dropped in through that little window, aren't you stuck in here too? Don't worry. We'll find a way together. Well then, the dog catchers locked me in here. He used that kennel key. Perhaps he left it nearby. I think I spotted the key on my way in. But we can't reach it from here. There must be a way. Maybe there's something that could help us. It seems there's an old crafting station in here. I can look for things to make a reaching tool or something there. Wait, I remember when I was here before, one of the other dogs was digging a tunnel. Could that help? Tunnels could be handy to get around the pound. Yes, even if we could get from one kennel to another, that would be a start. I'll look around and try to find the tunnel that leads between the kennels.
Farewell.
Aha! Okay, find an old rope. Wait a minute, I thought I saw something. Oh no, I was just talking to her again. Oh, okay, there we go. I was trying to figure out how you're supposed to get in. Okay, there's the rope we need. Ah! Dang it. Oh! Pickaxe. Idiot. I'm not reading. I read it, but I wasn't paying attention. Okay, now. To the hole. Combine the rope with the pickaxe. And hook the key. Awesome. Oh.
Good day.
I got the kennel key. Let's go. That was marvelous. Thank you so much. Let's hurry before the dog catcher comes back.
Goodbye.
Yes. Her voice sounds so weird. His is fine, but hers doesn't sound right. What's this? These dang dogs. I broke the key into the storage kennel. They buried the pieces. Someone will have to dig them up. I have to dig up all 8 of them. Then put them back together. Otherwise, we'll never get back the loot that we're hiding there. Uh-huh. Okay, so that's what the loot is. Alright.
Trusty calls me Miss Lady. But you can just call me Lady.
There's something wrong,
I'm
lady.
sorry.
It's just, well, we're not going to leave them behind, are we? All these other animals. I haven't found, let's see, I haven't found any other keys. Oh. I don't
Is
see
there a
any either.
newspaper you need me to fetch?
You poor things. We'll come back soon and get you, I promise.
See you soon.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait. I don't know why the key couldn't be used again. It's kind of weird. But I guess the key that's broken apart I'm gonna have to use. I'm gonna have to go back in there and get the key piece that's in there. Oh boy. This is taking a lot longer than planned. Hmm. Shoot, we're about ready to go to ad break again. Go at 13 seconds before it happens. Gonna do apologize, guys. Um, See you guys all in about 2 minutes, unless you have Twitch Prime or sub, whatever. Dang, this is not good.